how you came to to Impact Wrestling in 2017. So how did that all come about?
I was wrestling at a show in Florida called Shawn Wrestling from the WWE. And I had a match there, and Jeremy Borash and Gail Kim were there. Just kind of scouting, I guess, but kind of watching the show just for the knockout division. And they didn't say anything to me after. I had a weekend in upstate, up north in Philadelphia. The next day, and I was working through an injury, and I actually had WWE extras that same weekend. And then I got a message from Sanjay Dutt about asking for my contact information. And then a few days later, Jeremy Borash messaged me on Twitter and asked if I had any obligations to anywhere else, and if he could submit my information to Impact. And I was like, of course, go ahead. And literally a few days later, Scott D'Amore called me and asked me if I wanted to sign with Impact.
That's very cool. So how have the last 2 years been for you? Because I'm guessing it's kind of a whirlwind for someone to come from the independents and then go on TV. So how has that evolution and growth been for you for the past 2 years?
It's definitely it hasn't been the easiest road. I've definitely had to learn a lot. I had to grow. I had to evolve a lot to a lot of new things that I was experiencing as a baby, really, and a newbie on the independent scene. So I just had a lot to learn. I literally learned so much in my first loop with Impact, and then the next one, and it just kind of went from there. Like, I learned a lot about working on TV. I learned about the business more. I just grew a lot as a person, as a performer, as an individual within the company. And I'm just glad that I'm here for another 2 years so that I can continue to grow and continue developing more qualities and, different and fresh things.
Yeah, exactly. Where did the moniker Girl on Fire come from?
So my ex actually helped me with my moniker. I have had my first indie match, I guess. It was at my wrestling school, so technically it wasn't my first indie match, but it was one of my first matches that I had. And I kind of got a chip on my shoulder, and I didn't want to go to training. I didn't want to go to the gym, and I was just like, I'm hot now. I'm a wrestler. Like, I don't need to go to training. And my ex looked at me, and he was like, you need to find your fire. Like, you need to find your passion. And I was like, my fire. And at the time, like, I didn't have a character. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what I wanted to be. I just knew that I wanted to be a wrestler. So it kind of just clicked. Like, I just felt like when he said fire, like, it literally just ignited something in me. It was just like fire. When I think of fire, I think of passion. I think of determination. I think of drive. And that's literally, from that point on, I had so much determination, so much drive, so much motivation to become better than I was the day before. So I just felt like fire was something that I felt inside of me that was burning so bright in the wrestling business. But obviously now as a person, and I continue to have that fire, and I'm not letting that moniker down. I feel like I'm living up to my moniker, the Girl on Fire.
Yeah, definitely. Has there been anyone backstage that has, helped you and, brought out that character or, made you into the wrestler you are more than others?
I would definitely say all of my knockouts have definitely helped me in different aspects individually. Rosemary with character development, Tessa with the business aspect, Kyle with the glamorous side, like Gail with her wisdom in the business. Like, I just feel like every single one of my knockouts in general, because that's who I've worked with the most, has helped me a lot. I think I will say Tessa was the first person to, actually in her first loop, it was her first loop and it was had a no DQ match, and she told me, you have to. I'm gonna bring it out of you. Like I'm gonna get that fire out of you because I know it's in there. You're just too nice sometimes. You just gotta feel it. Like you say you're on fire, but I want to feel it. And she really helped me like understand my character more than me just saying I'm the girl on fire. Like she actually made me feel it. So I definitely think Tessa helped me a lot, but every single one of my knockouts has helped me in a different way.
And by now, most wrestling fans know about your relationship with Diamante. How and you posted that on social media. So what's the story behind the post behind that?
So me and Diamante, kind of we kept our initial liking each other and talking. We kept it really quiet, like with our friends that we were really close with, and we always talked about how we felt about each other, and like we just have a really, really strong connection. And she just makes me happy, and I make her happy, and we just couldn't contain our happiness. Like me personally, I was just like, I really want to share this information. Like I really want to just shout it from the rooftop. Like I want to scream my heart out. And I was just sitting in the locker room at an Impact TV taping in Windsor, and Tessa, Jordan Grace, and Alicia Edwards were sitting around me, and they were asking me, like, you just look so happy. Like, why don't you share that information? Like, why don't you post about it? Like, you just seem so genuinely happy. Like, you don't seem stressed out anymore, because I came out of a really stressful relationship, and I was just happy, and I was genuinely happy, and even my friends could feel it. Like, so they just helped kind of give me that little supportive push, because I feel like I needed it to because I was so scared about judgment, and I was scared about what people would think, and I was scared what people would say and how people would react. But they really helped me with that little supportive push. And of course, my girlfriend, Diamante, being the supportive girlfriend that she's been since day one, was just like, when you're ready, you post it. Like, I'm not going to tell you not to. Whenever you feel like you're ready, you post it, and I'm going to support it. And literally, I posted it. Her phone blew up. She didn't know I was going to post it. And even when she waited to do her post, I told her, I was like, you post whenever you're ready to post. I don't want to push you to post. You don't have to post. Like, we just wanted to do it naturally. We don't want it to be forced. So I just feel like naturally it just kind of happened the way that it did. And because I have such supportive friends and supportive group of sisters that I work with, like, they were there to support me and help me and just knock that fear right out of my heart.
Yeah, that's awesome. And, I guess that kind of led to the coming out party in Chicago now going to happen over the next couple days. Can you describe what's happening at this coming out party in Chicago?
So it's actually a coming out press tour. So it's a bunch of different events that are kind of like you said, my coming out. It's kind of my coming out party. There's a multitude of events. Like I'm doing a pizza party tonight with the Pizza Pride Project, which I get to interact with the LGBTQ community and the youth, and just kind of hang out and sign autographs and eat lots of pizza. I'm also doing the coin toss at the flag football game on Saturday morning. I'm also dropping the puck at the Chicago Wolves first Pride night. And then I get to do something amazing, and I get to speak at the LGBTQ Center in Halsted and have a Q&A and get to interact and tell my story to a huge group of people. And I'm just so excited to be able to have this opportunity to share my story like this, because like I said, I never would have thought of even coming out or like being this open, and just to have just such a supportive such a supportive system like Impact, and all my friends and my peers and my coworkers and for Impact to invest so much in this, and to just kind of embody what it is instead of like denying it or pushing it away. They're putting it in the forefront and giving me my own like tour to tell my story. So I think it's pretty awesome, like, to be in this position, and I'm just truly blessed and grateful.
So what's next for you then? It seems like you've had a couple of, really good years. But what's next for you, either life-wise and wrestling-wise?
Likewise, I'm still in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm ready to move. I'm ready to start fresh. I would like to move very soon, maybe to Florida or California, or I don't know yet. I do know me and Diamante are long distance, so we would like to eventually be closer, which means with each other, like in the same place. So we definitely are looking to move, hopefully, and soon. And professionally, I just want to continue to grow. I just want to continue evolving and being different and being an individual and not being ridiculed for being somebody else or being something that I'm not. I want for people to know me for me and not for what they see or get hints of online. Like, I really just want people to see my growth as an individual, more so than just being a part of a group or in a storyline. I want people to see my individual growth. I want people to see my individual performance and evolution. With this new darker character that I'm doing, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a whirlwind of ideas. They just keep kind of coming, and I'm getting new things that I'm thinking about. And, I'm just excited to see what the future holds for me in general.
Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, I know you have a busy day with the rest of your events and media, so thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today. And yeah, looking forward to seeing how you progress and the rest of your future.
So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.